I turned up at the start of 1987, and it was between Christmas and New Year, and the football club visited me about before I'd unpacked the boxes, and I remember saying to the football boys, "Oh, what's the cricket club like?" I said, "I'm probably more interested in cricket than football." Anyway, I turned up. It was in the Christmas break. I was just leaning up on the wall watching the game, and we don't get many spectators at Strathmerton. It was interesting to see all the boys go, "Who's that? Who's that?" Pretty sure they were onto it. It was the new school teacher, and yeah, there was probably a 16-year-old Brendan Ryan, Greg Hazelman. I remember him because he had the form guide out. Bomber and anyway, Big Ben, they all came up and made me pretty welcome, and that's probably my earliest memory. We played in 5 finals and won 3 of them. I think a lot of that goes to the Guthrie family. Neil Guthrie, I know, is a premiership player from a previous vintage, and the Guthrie medal. So the Guthries were a big cricket family. And when I got here, Chris was captain. Chris captained the first 2 years, and Chris was doing the wicket. And so the Guthries were a big part of it. I didn't really mean to be captain. No one wanted the job. I really landed on my feet there. They said, "Have you ever been captain before?" I said, "No, I've been vice captain." They said, "Oh, well, do you want to be captain?" And won the next 3. And I often felt that Chris Guthrie had done most of the work to get the club where we were. And I was really rapt that he came back and played in one of them at the end. So the other thing I'll remember too is that in that era, probably courtesy of the Guthries too, we were the only club in the competition that had a bowling machine. And I think that gave us a bit of an edge because we're not a big club. We never have been. We've been probably 15 adults and a few kids. And you go against the bigger towns, we've actually stood up pretty well. Actually, we played in 5 finals in a row against 5 different teams, so you wouldn't really have a main rival. I think probably the side we should have played more in finals was Baruga. They had a pretty good side. They just had a little time where they couldn't get through the semis, and you know what that's like. I think we've done that a few times over the years as well. It's funny how when we talk, we think bowlers, we think quick bowlers. Quick bowlers aren't always your best asset, I reckon. We had a lot of success with slow bowlers. Damien Ryan and David Gemmell in tandem, very important to our success. Mark Baldwin from Jerilderie, better known as Basher, always a good opponent and could make the ball talk.